everyone. We are back with our GGA Spotlight. And today we have a ravishing Gemma Smith all the way from UK. Hi, Gemma.
Hi, Ruby.
So good to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here too. Thank you so much for organising this. I'm really happy to be talking with you today.
Mhm, mhm. We just thought, GGA is a platform where we are always highlighting the people who are doing something great, something meaningful in the society, give back to the society, bring smiles on people's faces. And for this month, we have ravishing Gemma. She has been doing something amazing all the time sharing kindness cards, sharing happiness cards. So we thought we have to show who Gemma Smith is. So to give the viewers a small introduction about Gemma, Gemma is a compassionate and caring humanitarian as she's dedicated her life to supporting and shining her light onto others. She's a qualified UK international teacher, author of Light Within You, and is the chair of UK Global Goodwill Ambassadors. The Light Within You is available to be bought on Amazon, and anyone and everyone can have a look at this amazing book, which I'm going to share the link afterwards. And it's also available as an audio book. So just as when you're driving, you can listen the words and feel the light within you. So she has always been doing something amazing, especially with children, and she tries to educate the people in best possible way so that she can inspire them. She can make them feel valued and happy with whatever they are doing. So this is a small summary to what I think Gemma is. Now I would request Gemma to tell us a little bit more about her work, what she has been doing. Over to you.
Oh, thank you. That was such a lovely introduction, Ruby. Thank you so much. So yeah, just a little bit about me. I've always really enjoyed just being involved with people, ever since I was a little girl, I just loved being around people, almost like a social butterfly. I really loved integrating with my friends and helping them. And when I was at school, I really enjoyed like teaching my friends and like pretending to play schools at home. So kind of education has always been a big part of me.
Mhm.
And when I was 14 years old, I moved to Spain, and I actually lived in Spain for 7 years. And that almost set off the travel bug. I really just loved the idea of traveling and seeing the world. So, and when I was in Spain, I volunteered to help out at my school. Once I'd finished my qualifications, my GCSEs, I then volunteered to then help out the other students that were coming up. So I was staying behind and supporting them and helping them with their learning and supporting the teacher. And then I just all of a sudden, one day I woke up and I decided that I wanted to go to university, and I decided to go to the University of Westminster. So I left Spain, I said goodbye to my family, and I was like, right, doing this for me. I need to follow my dreams. And I studied journalism at the University of Westminster. And that was an amazing 3 years. I learned so much. I was the chair of an association there at the university, of the Student Association. And, I could just feel myself at that point in my life. My confidence was starting to increase, because although I was a social butterfly with my friends, being around people that I didn't really know, I found it quite challenging. But
Mhm.
in my heart, Ruby, I always wanted to put myself in these situations that I knew would stretch me, because I knew then that I'd grow from that situation. And I mean, life was just very kind of unpredictable. Lots of different things happened with my family, and I was being emotionally torn in different directions. But I think looking back now, all of those things really kind of gave me that drive to want to help people and want to support people as much as I could, because I like to see the good in everyone, and I believe that we all have this light inside of us. And throughout this journey, I found myself learning so much, and I was capturing it. And I decided to travel at the age of 19. I went traveling to Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, and New Zealand, all by myself. And I decided to like start writing a little travel journal, and I really enjoyed writing. And yeah, and it was always within me. I think the writer was always there. I always knew that I loved it. I loved expressing myself through words. And um as long as I was learning, I was just in my mind, I was like, I need to share this. I have stuff to tell people. People need to know about this stuff, what I'm learning,
Very
listening to
true.
all the books and watching videos online. And I feel like, we have so much to give. We have to give it away. We
Hmm.
have to, and it was just a burning desire of mine to just give back and just to capture everything that I was learning along the way. So that's what led me to writing the Light Within You book. And where the title comes from is that, the word the light itself is such a simple word, yet to me it means so much.
Hmm.
It's, having that darkness, which I believe is important to accept. I think, there's always balance in life. There
True.
are always going to be like there's always going to be the dark moments in your life that really, they're challenging, and they pull you, that you feel like they're pulling you back. But I think as long as you keep moving forward and you keep taking one step in front of the other, you're learning along the way, you're growing stronger, and ultimately then your light is able to shine through because you're learning from the experiences. So for me, it's about finding that light in those dark moments and allowing that light to come through. And it's not always easy, and I think, it would be wrong for me to say that I'm positive every day, because there's days when I'm like, oh, I'm struggling today. But what matters is that I think we keep going and we keep persevering. We don't give up the fight, and we keep thinking about, who else can I share this message with? Who else can I, talk to today, or make, how can I put a smile on my children's faces? I'm a teacher now, and I love being in the classroom. I feel like it, thinking back to when I was in Spain and helping out those children at school, it was always almost like it was always a part of me, even though back then I thought I was going to become a journalist. um,
Wow.
how the core essence of my soul actually eventually came to pass.
Hmm.
And and I love my job now. I go to work every day, and it's very difficult. It is very difficult. The demand on teachers and the workload, there's a
True.
lot. The expectations are very high, but just to know that I'm putting those smiles on those children's faces and I'm helping them to learn, and just watching them go from not knowing to knowing and seeing that progress is just like a win for me every day.
It's a
Uh,
beautiful feeling. I completely agree with you. It's a
yeah,
beautiful feeling when you see from nobody to somebody, or from nothing to something, And you,
yeah,
as a teacher, when you're doing that, you see those smiles on your children's faces. You're like, wow, I did something. So I know the feeling. And with this responsibility, that's your professional responsibility, you're wearing the hat of GGA chair
mhm.
of the UK. So tell me, how has the platform of Global Goodwill Ambassadors helped you?
So it's wow, it's helped me in so many ways. I would say it's helped me the most emotionally and internally. Like, it's really touched me throughout my life. I mean, I've been in the chair now for quite a few years, and our team has just built and strengthened so much in this last year. The team essence, the way that everybody supports each other, and the engagement within the group, and all of, those moments there, it supported my personal well-being and mental health more than anything,
Mhm.
if I'm honest. Days when I might be feeling a little bit, oh, let's see, who can I speak to today, because I can always count on one of my GGAs to put that smile on my face. um
And I
because
think that's a beautiful feeling. That's a beautiful
it
feeling. Yeah, yeah.
really is. And it's just, teamwork makes the dream work, and I think we've captured that ethos as a team, and we just it's just so supportive. But not just that, Ruby, I think as an entire organization, the amount of work that we're doing to support people all over the world is just, it's incredible. And
Hmm.
I think the Learning Institute as well has just come on heaps and bounds. And I've taken some of the courses in the past, and I'm looking forward to taking some more as well. My Body is My Body, Chrissy is amazing. And just being a part of that as well, and being able to share that program with my kids at my school, so it's really helped me in so many ways. I feel that I owe so much. I really just wish I could give it all back, but I think just by being ourselves and doing what we're doing, we're all part of that unity, aren't we? We're all
Hmm.
making
Hmm.
our own difference. But yeah, I just think that the GGA cohort is just phenomenal. It's such a beautiful place to connect with people, to learn from people,
Hmm.
to feel loved, to be cared about, to share knowledge, to share wisdom. And everybody is just, it's almost like we are all part of the same cloth, even though we're all over the world. Yet we come together and it's just like we're best friends.
Exactly, exactly. And especially with the meetings, the monthly meetings that we have, we get to see
Yeah,
what you are doing, what the other person is doing. So
yeah,
it's like amazing feeling because everyone feels connected.
yeah.
Everyone feels like, okay, we know what is happening in Gemma's life, we know what is happening in Lisa's life. And then we discuss, and wherever we can share, wherever we can help that person, we are doing our best to bring the smile at the end of
Yeah.
the day. I think that's a beautiful feeling. Uh, Tell me something about your program that you have been doing with the GGA Learning Institute. How is it going?
Oh, so yes, so we're running the Love, Light and Positivity course, and it's been wonderful. It's been a fabulous experience so far. So how we've been delivering our course is that we have different unit leaders who are in charge of a particular unit, and they deliver the material for their unit. And there, so there's myself, there's Dee, there's Carol, Abdu, Gisela, and Linda. So there's lots of GGA UK members who have all come together to share their knowledge together, who have formed a course, and it's run over 6 months. And each GGA UK member delivers that particular unit every month. And we have a cohort of students who we communicate with through WhatsApp, and we're sending them emails every week, and they receive a piece of learning every week from us. And then we have like a celebration Zoom at the end of that month. And yeah, it's just wonderful because then each unit leader gets to celebrate their teaching and learning with the cohort of students. And it's almost like a mini celebration every single month, and it's so we're actually on month 5 at the moment, unit 5, and it's my month. So it's quite ironic that we're doing this interview and it's my month of delivering love, light, and positivity. And my unit is all about gratitude and the importance of feeling grateful. So recognizing gratitude, how can we be grateful in the present moment? What small things around us do we take for granted that actually we can stop and feel grateful for? And using things like a gratitude rock or gratitude journaling to support that. And then also my unit focuses on attitude and having an attitude of gratitude. So how do we talk to people? How do we lift them up? Do we kind of go into a zone of moaning, or do we go into a zone of praising and being grateful and elevating people around us? So I'm focusing on those areas, and also empathy and compassion. So those are my 4 key areas. And
Wow. And
yeah,
which is very, very needed right now at this moment. These are the
yeah,
key areas which I guess the whole world needs at this point of time, because we are all going through very challenging times, and people
absolutely.
are going through a very emotional imbalance, happiness, sadness, anger, all those kind of things are happening. So I think your this course will really be helping them to fight back and be back, bounce back to life.
Yeah, absolutely. And what we've actually decided to do is to open this course up to anybody. We want anybody to be able to take this course. And yeah, we're just really keen to share it and to share that love with people, and also just to have that opportunity for people to join the GGA
Mm-hmm.
community and to be
True.
able to learn from each other. And also as a gift at the end of completing the course, I'm giving them a copy of my book for free as well, The Light Within. So
Wow, wow, that's
yeah,
really
sharing the
nice.
light. Yeah, no, it's
that's
been
that's
really
amazing. I think you're doing an amazing job, and you are really bringing light in people's life by sharing and caring, showing them what sharing and caring is all about. That's really great. But I have a question. How do you balance work and life responsibilities and smile? Whenever I see you in the meetings as well, you always have that smile, the bubbliness. How do you do that?
well. Oh, Ruby, I must be honest. I can't. I'm not a liar. I do struggle sometimes. There are days where I am just exhausted,
Hmm.
And I definitely feel that. I feel very tired. The
Mm-hmm.
way that I balance it personally is I know when I start my week, I'm very organized. You know, I have a journal.
Mm-hmm.
When I get to school, I plan my whole week at the start of the week. I have a journal on my phone as well, like a little schedule, and
Mm-hmm.
I update that daily. Routine and being organized is key for me. I wouldn't be able to live my life or run my life without having that organization in place.
True, true.
So for me, that's absolutely crucial. And I schedule what needs to be done at the start of every week. So I always know the end goal and what needs to be achieved. And then at the same time doing that, I then schedule in downtime and time where I can do things that I want to do. Like, for example, going for a walk with my parents' dog, Max, taking him to the park, or this weekend I'm going to Bournemouth. So, I make sure that I'm also giving back to myself because I know that it's really important.
Mm-hmm.
However, like during the week, it is tough for me. The weeks are very kind of packed. I've been doing lots of side stuff, things on the side like extra tutoring and things like that as
Mm-hmm.
well, just to support as many children as I can. And I can't turn people away. I really find it hard because I'm just, I need, if somebody wants my help, I'm like, okay, I'm here. But then, afterwards I crash, I go to sleep. My sleep is so precious to me.
No,
Like
I
after
think you should
the
learn. I think you should start learning the art of saying no, but
day,
with passion, with love, so that the other
yeah,
person doesn't feel bad. Because I think I was pretty much like you. I would not be able to say no to people if somebody would come to ask help. I would
yeah,
go out of my way to help that person. And then I would crash. I'd be like, why did I not say no? Why did I have to say yes at the cost of my own health?
yeah, of
I think
course.
we need to start learning the art of saying no, but with
Agree.
politeness, yeah, with
Yeah,
kindness and politeness, so that the other person doesn't feel bad. It's very
yeah,
normal. It's very normal. But how do you face, like, I mean, I'm sure people, they want to see the good side. You're the spotlight for this month. So when they're seeing you as a role model, when they see you as like, wow, she's up there, I'm sure you also face your some challenges or some low key areas, or like ups and downs. Is there something that you would like to share with our audience so that they can feel inspired, like if Gemma can do it, I can do it, that kind of a thing? Would you like to share something?
yeah. No, I do actually. So I, throughout my life, I've kind of had this wanting to fix people and fix situations and thinking, oh, they're going through a lot of pain and is there a way that I can help? And always wanting to step in and be that fixer
Mhm.
almost. And as a result of that, it started to really affect me about a year ago now. I went through a time where it was really affecting me emotionally, and especially with my family, and I was really struggling to kind of digest all of other people's choices and watching other people make poor choices and not being able to do anything about it. That feeling of powerlessness
Mhm.
really consumed me. And I actually then decided to seek a little bit of help, and I went through something called the medicine capsule. And
Mhm.
it's a way of kind of looking at yourself and being able to realize what sort of person you are in those moments and being able to take a step back
Mhm.
and having the tools to be able to, be able to like not get yourself too involved in situations that can cause you harm, and just having the ability to be able to protect yourself, I guess, and protect
Mhm.
yourself emotionally. So yeah, the medicine capsule is amazing. It's something that I took. It's like a program, like a self-reflective program that I studied and I went through myself about 8 months ago, and it really, really helped me. Ruby really helped me, and it follows a simple structure, and by the end of it, it kind of teaches you to give service and to be able to share what it is that you've been given so that you can keep it, because in order to keep what we have to give it away.
Very
And
true.
yeah, so it's a program for me that's really helped me to deal with my emotions. And as a result, I've decided to buy an emotional healing course that I'm going to be studying. So that's something that I really care about. And how can we heal our emotions? Because I think it's something that a lot of people might bury, how they really feel about certain things. And I think the more that you bury your emotions over time, the damage can just really creep up,
Very
you know.
true.
And that's what happened to me. I spent so many years of my life just burying, I'm fine, I'm fine. But really, you know, inside there was pain there. And I think, you know, it's important that we look at that pain and we are willing to be able to do something about it for our own benefit, and to be able to then put ourselves first and not think, actually, you know, it's okay for me to hurt, because I think people do hurt, but there is, you know, there are solutions. And yeah, the medicine capsule is something that I'm still currently, I work with people on the medicine capsule, and I offer it to people, to anyone, because it's completely free, and it's
Mm-hmm.
something that was given to me free. And you know, and I'd just like to share that today, you know, if there was anyone that was touched by something that I said, and maybe they're thinking, oh, what is that, I'd like to know more about that. And maybe, you know, you have something going on in your life, and you might, you know, you might be inspired to maybe do something about it, or just to kind of dig a little bit deeper to try and maybe do some healing
Mm-hmm.
around that. And just to talk to someone, you know, um, I'm available to talk to people about that, because yeah, I think it's really important, Ruby. I think looking after our mental health, looking after our emotional well-being, we can't take
Mm-hmm.
that for granted.
Very true. Very true.
Too many people suffer in silence, and it really upsets me. And like, even, you know, even as a teacher in the classroom, and I look at my kids, and I can see it sometimes written over their faces that they're not okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, in those moments I'm pretty powerless, but what I can do is I can be there for them, you know, I can be there for them, and I can
True.
do my best to make them feel okay and feel safe, and happy. And yeah, I just think now, since doing that program, I've been able to kind of take a step back and reflect, and feel happier and more content with knowing that I can't do stuff about things that really bother me, that is
Mm-hmm.
other people's choices. So there's something, you know, accept the things you cannot change, have the courage to change the things you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's what this program has really taught me. And I think that's really important, just to be able to be reflective and realize, what can I do in this situation, what can't I do, and okay, now I need to have acceptance around that. Yeah, so that's something I wanted to share. And
That's really really amazing, and I'm sure the audience is gonna love it. They're going to approach you after seeing this video. Definitely they're going to approach you, because there are lots and lots of people across everywhere who are going through their pain, who are going through their stories, different stories, which they don't want to share. And hearing you, I think, you know, definitely people will reach out to you how you can help them. Because when you have someone who hears your story, or when you have someone who can share, and the other person is ready to listen, you know, it's really a healing in itself. So I'm really happy that you are offering this, and you know, telling out to the people openly. You can reach out, you can talk to Gemma and feel whatever pain you are having. It's a very good advice that Gemma just gave us, that if you are having pain, don't keep it to yourself, don't dig in, you know, keep it, you know, accumulating within you. Because the more you accumulate, then it's very difficult to heal, because then
it,
the layers have become so much that it can't penetrate. Like, you know, the healing will take a lot of time. So the moment there is little pain, you know, spit it out, take it out of
yeah,
the system, talk to a friend. And Gemma is offering that, you know, feel free. You know, I'm going to share her LinkedIn profile, I'm going to share her book as well at the end of my video, so that whoever wants to buy the book, it's available on Amazon. You can read it and be more inspired and know Gemma more about the work that she's doing. I really had an amazing time with you, Gemma. I really appreciate the work that you have been doing and are continuously doing. God bless you for that. On
thank
a
you.
parting note, words to the world during this time, how they can do what they can do. On a, you know, parting note, what would you like to give a small message to the people?
Yeah, I just think, you know, above all things, just remember that you are amazing, and you are where you are today because you're supposed to be there. And I think that, don't think too far into the future. Try to remember that the present moment is precious, and remember to open your eyes, and remember that we have two eyes to see, and to really appreciate and acknowledge not just what's around us and be grateful for that, but the people that are around us as well. And time is one of the most precious things that you can give anyone. And that's something I've really learned recently. And just sharing that, my love that's inside of me, which is inside of you, to share that love with everybody around you. You can make that difference every single day, no matter how small that difference is. You can make it. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. These are such profound words coming from Gemma, who is such a wonderful soul herself. Just meeting her, just talking to her, and listening to her sometimes during our Global Goodwill Ambassadors meets, I feel that she is always there to support and care for the people. That's a great message, that don't just overlook things which are there around you. God has given you eyes, so appreciate the things. Look at the good, look at the goodness, look at the beauty, appreciate. You have a mouth, talk about it. It's always nice to say some such words, some pleasing words to the people around, because sometimes people see but they don't want to say those words. So
Yeah,
try to say those words and bring a smile on the faces of the people. Be the reason for getting a smile on people's face. These are some of the things which Gemma has been doing amazingly with her team in UK, and we are really looking forward to hear about your courses. And I would really want people to take the course. It's 6 months. You're definitely going to enjoy. You're definitely going to benefit a lot from those courses, and of course the book as well. So all the best to you, Gemma. Keep
yeah,
doing
thank
what you're doing. Keep on with the beautiful face that you have, the beautiful heart that you have. Keep going on and let your light shine in the world. Thank you so much. God bless you. So, all the best, everyone. COVID is all about social distancing, not emotional distancing. So, we as Global Goodwill Ambassadors appeal to all of you, keep connecting with your loved ones. Keep this time as a time where you are able to bring a smile on people's face. Try to help, try to reach out to people and be there for them. This is about getting connected and showing love and care to the people. So, all the best, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy. Till the next time we meet. Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.